What are subliminals? Subliminals are audio tracks that contain hidden affirmations, layered beneath music, ambient sounds, or frequencies. The idea is that these messages can influence the subconscious mind, gradually shaping beliefs, self-concept, and patterns of thinking. Do subliminal work? The answer is possibly, but maybe not in the way most people think. Neuroscience has shown that the brain is incredibly adaptable through a process called neuroplasticity. Every time you repeat a thought, imagine an outcome, or affirm a belief, certain neural pathways become stronger. Over time, repeated mental patterns can literally change the way your brain processes information and how you see yourself and the world. This is why affirmations and mental rehearsal are used in psychology and even by athletes. The brain tends to move toward what it repeatedly experiences, whether physically or vividly in imagination. And that's where things get interesting. Some philosophers and teachers, like Neville Goddard, suggested that the subconscious mind doesn't strongly distinguish between an imagined experience and a real one. In other words, if you consistently assume a new version of yourself and repeatedly dwell in that state, your mind may begin treating it as familiar and natural. From a neuroscience perspective, this isn't entirely far-fetched. Studies on visualization show that mentally rehearsing actions can activate many of the same brain regions involved in actually performing them. However, it's important to note that there is no scientific evidence proving that subliminals are magical or that hidden affirmations alone can instantly change your reality or physical appearance. What science does support is this: repeated thoughts influence beliefs. Beliefs influence behavior. Behavior influences outcomes. And over time, your internal assumptions can shape the choices you make, the opportunities you notice, and the way you experience life. How do subliminals work? There isn't one answer. Some people notice shifts in confidence, mindset, or habits within a few weeks, while others may notice little change. Factors like consistency, emotional engagement, expectation, and your existing self-concept all seem to play a role. So, do subliminals work? They may serve as a tool for reinforcing new assumptions, encouraging positive mental repetition, and helping you embody a different self-concept. Whether you see them as neuroscience, placebo, manifestation, or a mix of all three, one thing remains clear. The mind changes through repetition, and what becomes familiar often starts to feel real. But do you want my own opinion? They do work, but depending on the subliminal you are listening to. If it has some bad affirmations, you are in danger. And that's why I always suggest you listen to trusted subliminal makers. And don't just click because how pretty the thumbnail is alone. Aesthetic is a thing, but real results are also a thing. And I always use the best affirmations. So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them. For this sums up the law and the prophets.